Quinn, after you scored 116 points in Houston, what changed in the last two games for your offense?
Well, this game we missed 22 shots at the rim, so we had our chances and didn't convert. Some of them were contested, some of them were open, but you can't get a better shot than 45 attempts at the rim and miss 22. So that's tough to overcome. So we're competing. I think that even cutting it to 5 and having some opportunities, we got to make a couple plays when we need to. So game 2, we did that.
Quinn, how would you describe the impact that Capela's had on the series?
Significant. I think obviously tonight blocking some shots. Their pick and roll defense, he ends up on the ball a lot. I thought we did a good job of attacking him, but he makes that hard. Again, that's where you have to convert when you go there, and he's doing an excellent job protecting the rim with those blocks, and obviously on the offensive end, he really knows his strengths. The rolling, obviously, but he's keeping balls alive on the offensive glass and just doing a lot of good things. He makes winning plays.
Maybe it's too early to draw conclusions, but when you guys were within 5, you had, I think, 3 missed shots in a row. Did you feel like guys were pressing? Did you get anything from during those possessions?
Yeah, I think at that point in the game we were competing and playing, and you've got opportunities, and it's you're doing everything you can to convert. I don't think that we were pressing. I think we were in the moment and competing in the game, and we just missed. I didn't see that. I thought maybe in the beginning of the game, the reads that we had weren't as good. They were still, I think, as our guys got into the game, they were better. But as the game progressed, we had some opportunities. I mean, you can't take anything away from them and the way that they play. But in order to beat them, you have to be able to convert those opportunities, and we just didn't.
Quinn, can you talk about the challenge of playing a little shorthanded tonight with Favors limited and Exum went out and he's playing pretty well?
Yeah, it was disappointing that Dante had to go out. I thought he really gave us a lift in the first half. And, Derek, obviously not at full strength. We just felt like if he could give us something in limited minutes, and he played very well in that capacity. It's he's been doing that, and a lot of respect for him and his competitive spirit that he wanted to be out there and try to help the team even though he's not 100%.
Was starting Crowder just because of Derek's ankle, or was there?
No, Derek was questionable and then was able to play and was on. He played 15 minutes. He played great. So that was just. We could have started Jonas or gone small, and Jay's been doing a good job for us. He obviously had a tough night shooting the ball. Fave left after 2 minutes in the third quarter of the game before, so he's been trying to get healthy and made progress, but he wasn't able to go long minutes.
Coach, is what you're seeing from Rudy Gobert a result of what Capela's doing or something bigger that Houston's doing?
Part of it's just Rudy's focus, Rudy's concentration. He's such a competitor sometimes when if things aren't going his way, just got to keep grinding. I thought he did that throughout the course of the game and eventually kind of broke through with some plays in the second half. They put a lot of pressure on the rim when Harden's coming at you, and Rudy's trying to negotiate that, and obviously Capela has an impact on the game. That's an excellent matchup, those two guys going against each other, and Rudy's just got to keep digging in.
Donovan had with those 13 second quarter points, and after sort of being blanketed up in the first quarter, did you see maybe Houston's defense give him some openings, or was it just him kind of finding some tenacity?
Well, what Donovan's trying to do right now is he's a rookie that's led us in scoring and has been, our primary offensive option the entire year. And now he's being asked to play point guard against the best team in the league. So after last game, Donovan had the weight of the world on his shoulders. He felt like he let the team down. He didn't play well, and this is part of his growth as a player, and it's happening in the playoffs. I could not be more satisfied with the way that he responded from his game the other night, and it didn't come easy. It's not like the beginning of the game, everything just opened up for him, and it wasn't easy. And the fact that he kept going at it and kept competing. And you saw, the thing about the other night that we felt and that I talked to him about is, it's okay. There's going to be games where you don't have good offensive games, whether you're going to miss or someone's going to guard you a certain way, or, it's just not going to be your night. And that's when you can continue to do other things to help your team. And I thought we saw that from him tonight, whether it was an opportunistic steal, going after a defensive rebound. You could feel him in other aspects of the game. And usually when you're able to do that, you kind of fight through some of the indecision that sometimes you have offensively. And I thought you saw him as the game progressed really, continue to attack. And that's what we want from him. He's got a lot of character and a lot of resolve, and he just kept competing. It's kind of the way that I felt like our team, that game could have easily been a blowout. And obviously, 13 points is not a close game. But the fact that our team was able to cut it the way they did, I think says a lot about who they are. And there's no moral victories, but we gave ourselves a chance to be in the game. And like I said, didn't make enough plays to come out on top. And, and Houston's that good. I would give them credit. They know how to control a game. And, in spite of that, I thought, we just hung in there and took shots and kept coming and, eventually couldn't get over the hill. Okay.